Hi, I'm Jason Debley. Tonight's whiskey review is a Canadian whiskey, Wiser's Legacy. Let's have a look at that bottle. Wiser's Legacy is available in Ontario and most of Canada. It's $50 a bottle right now. In the past, it's always been very affordable. The format is 750 milliliters. The alcohol by volume is 45%. Let's just make sure my memory's not failing me. Yeah, 45%. So you know with that increased alcohol by volume, you're probably likely going to have some punch in your flavor. Cork stopper. I don't have a lot of whiskey left, as you can tell. What else can I tell you? Canadian whiskey in general doesn't have the greatest reputation, especially in the United States. And I think that's more the fault of the companies that own Canadian whiskey brands. They seem to export the cheapest stuff, the smoothest stuff, the Canadian whiskey that is best suited for mix. Seagram 7, Crown Royal, Bottom Shelf Canadian Club. But there are high quality Canadian whiskeys. Some of them make it to the US. Legacy, Wiser's Legacy, this particular one, which has no age statement, I have not seen in the US on shelves. Bought this particular bottle in Toronto when I was up for business. Other than Wiser's Legacy, another great Canadian whiskey is I just had a brain freeze here. Oh, Gibson's Finest 18-year-old. Good stuff. If you can grab it, grab it. Unfortunately, the price is sharking up. Gibson's Finest 18-year-old. I haven't reviewed it on my channel yet, but I really should do that. Okay, so let's have a little nosing of this Canadian whiskey, which has no age statement. The mash bill, there's really not much publicly available information on it. The mash bill is purportedly has some rye in it. The proportion, totally unknown. On the nose, you're going to get that rye. There's no doubt about it, rye bread. It's rich, it's vanilla, it's floral, it's not offensive, even though it's 45% alcohol by volume. Definitely rye. So let's try it. You're greeted up front with surprise, rye bread. In a good way. Not astringent, not biting, not offensive. Brown sugar, molasses. Not too much molasses, not in a rum sense, but just a hint of it. Maple sugar, good wood, good oak. I did read, I have a friend who runs a website called CanadianWhisky.org. Do check it out. And my friend Davin says that the oak that's used to age this whiskey is, what did he say? It's toasted, not charred. So it's a light charring, basically. Thick body, creamy, banana. And because of the alcohol by volume of 45%, lots of spice. Your finish is peppercorns, kosher salt, toasted rye bread, cinnamon, nutmeg. It's quite spicy, mid to late palate. This is great Canadian whiskey. It's affordable. It's got a high alcohol by volume, so you're guaranteed some good flavor. It really is balanced. There's no bite, no awful alcohol note. This is a good example of what Canadian whiskey can be. Unfortunately, the representations south of my national border in the United States is not always great Canadian whiskey. But I urge you, if you see Weiser's Legacy available on a shelf, buy it. Cheers. Thank you for tuning in. Good stuff.